Colts, and that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte.
Today, it's a Week 9 matchup, and we are all set to go, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Carolina Panthers.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
You look at this Carolina defense.
They were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Here's Minshew. This one completes Alec Pierce. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
That's a play that may get lost in the grand scheme of things, but one thing's for sure. You certainly don't want to go 3 and out to start the game. So that's a nice job of finding the right play call and coming up with a first down.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play with one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
On second down, it's Taylor. And this is going to be a Colts first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up first and 10.
Again, it's Taylor. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
That one for Indianapolis resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
First and 10, Taylor now.
And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 4.
Minshew sets to throw.
A short one there, caught by Granson.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. And that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now Minshew on first and 10.
This will be taken in by Michael Pittman.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
The Colts send out their new kicker for 2023, Matt Gay, for the field goal.
Gay's kick is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0.
Well, they started the drive backed up pretty deep, but a nice effort to overcome the field position, get into field goal range on the game's opening possession.
And, Brandon, I think from where they started, the initial thought was, can we get 1 or 2 first downs and help out our defense after we pump the ball away with field position? But as that drive went on, I think their sights got set a little bit higher. They were thinking touchdown, ended up settling in between and coming away with a field goal.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. DeForest Buckner using that size to force his way in there and make the stop behind the line.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Shot, 17. Ready.
Another run here with Sanders. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
You look at this Colt defense.
And they're squarely in the middle of the pack against the run this year, number 16 in the NFL.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on, because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run. Well, how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give. And Young's throw there incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes?
Pierce has it knocked loose. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor. Into space at the 45. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. Taken down at the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
with the score, Colts 3, Panthers 0.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it 2nd and 7. Now Minshew. A short one there, caught by Granson.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Ball at a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. In motion right is Pittman. On 4th down, Minshew. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down, it would appear. Yes, he does, by a full yard. They get the conversion on 4th and 2.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw it, Minshew. Right side, and he lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Here is Young. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it. Don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Let's go.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Young to throw it. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. The Panthers at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here, and if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason, and we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly, and you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Here we go.
3rd down and 10.
Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Young. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Sharks got it left side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 46-yard line.
From the 46, here's 2nd and a couple.
Ultra. Set.
They go back to the ground with Sanders. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Set. Ready. Hut.
Young looks to throw on first down. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
2 blasters. Set, go.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Ready?
The line to gain is the 33 on third down.
Ready.
Young to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Got it. Hey, check Mega. Ready?
They'll run with Sanders. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Once again with Sanders. And same result. He's going to take this just to the line of scrimmage before running into a brick wall. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now here's Young. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. The short throw pulled in by Woods. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. They give to Taylor out of the gun. There he goes left side. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Ready, ready. Steal, check.
Up the middle they go with Sanders.
And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Ready.
Young on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he goes out right around the 39. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, here's Hull.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
3rd and 5.
He'll look to throw. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Motion man right, that's Pierce.
Minshew, 1st and 10.
He's got his man, that's Woods on the out route.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9. Quick throw out wide, and Pierce has got it.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another 1st down.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
On the draw is Taylor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. They run once more with Taylor. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Out of the gun is Minshew. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A 45-yard punt for there on the return. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now, what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Young from the shotgun. And it's incomplete. This defense tried to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Young now. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
26-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he'll work down inside the 45. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
Let's go now.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
On the double.
From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 7. Young. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And they'll get him to the ground. And he has another first down at the Colts 34-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Ready, ready.
The Young keeps it, moving right. And he'll go down at the 28. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Second down and 4.
Ready?
Young will set to throw. That's the tight end, Hurst, with it. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
That's good for Gabe. First down and 10 yards to go.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
Hut, hut.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Jonathan Mingo, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Panthers have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Well, I think we both got to thinking the team that scores the first TD may be the one to win this football game, and here we go. Our first touchdown, and it comes in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and it's a testament that both of these defenses were able to hold the line this long, but now, on the other side of the field, they've got to be thinking if they got it done, we should be able to punch one in ourselves.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
The Colts on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. They go to the ground again with Taylor. There he goes, right side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 99 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop. and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Minshew sets to throw. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Now we'll pause for the injured player, and it's Jonathan Taylor who's shaken up. It certainly would be a major loss for this offense. Hopefully he's okay. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Minshew. And he'll find Pittman. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 37. 11 yards for number 11.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll hand off to Hull. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. In motion is McKenzie. Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. He's got his man, it's Pierce. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. And they'll run with Hull. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back in the 32. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd down. Now Minshew. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. A run here with Hull. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Hull. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Here's 1st down.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's McKenzie.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Here's Minshew. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Well, this crowd into it now. 3rd and 2. Now Minshew. And he will be very close to a first down. I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Bottom line, 2-yard gain's just not going to cut it in this situation. You've got to move the ball downfield in order to have a chance.
Defense will give them that the rest of the way.
Here it is, 4th and inches.
They'll try and run for him. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here we go, 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game at 10. Matt Gay to kick off for the Colts.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as it kicks away here.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Set.
Now Young. Into the hands of Sanders.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
And certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game. Here he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Young.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
A little less than 40 seconds remaining. Here comes 2nd and 10.
That throw by Young incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I don't know if you need the big shot right there or not, because you've still got time to work some of the shorter stuff. and try to get into field goal range. They did go for the big one there. It would have been nice, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's Johnny Hekker now as he's on to punt for Carolina. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Here's 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And that's not going to help a whole lot. Maybe 4 yards on 1st down.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Minshew. Oh, what a nice tackle there. That will hardly move the needle at all offensively. A very short game.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
A big play here. Crowd on their feet. 3rd and 4.
Now back to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So it's the Colts who are going to get a chance to win it here first as we're back underway in overtime. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone and tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
As meticulously as other teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
Minshew's throw caught by Pierce.
A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And they need 5 yards on 3rd down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The temptation to go for it probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Yeah, punt it though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially for a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Ready, ready. Ready.
Now the first throw in overtime for Young. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, go Furious. Stand.
They'll go again with Sanders. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as the tackle nailed about the 43-yard line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's going to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Okay, right? 22 needle. Hut.
It's Young on first down. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner.
Buckner still that monstrous 6'7" presence around which the Colts defense builds itself. Give him another 8 sacks and a couple of forced fumbles last season. His 3rd with the club.
Next score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on second down. He'll find Thielen, work in the middle.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Two minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied.
Down.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Ready.
This is Shenault on the receiving end. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10.
Cheetah.
An option handoff given to Sanders. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Well, he can be a load to handle off the edge, and he can do it against the pass. Sure, he can do it against the run like he did there.
And you mentioned a load. How about having to adjust to his speed as well? Because not only does he bring some pop, he brings some dash as well. A nice play in that situation.
And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Here's Young. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds.
Just straight money right there. The biggest drive of the game, a chance to win it in overtime. If they've been saving that play, they sure pulled it out at the right time. A huge turn of events there.
And now we've got a review here. All challenges in overtime, of course, initiated by the replay official here in the stadium. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. In overtime, you have to be smarter than that.
A personal foul just can't happen. Have to have poise.
So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal.
Hey.
They'll run with Sanders, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to kick the field goal.
And any yardage you gain there is really kind of gravy, and this just becomes what my old coach used to say. Get into position to be in position. And that's what they want, the right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Jet.
Another run here with Sanders. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. All right, well, they didn't kick it on 2nd down, now 3rd and goal. You have to kick it here.
Absolutely have to kick it, because if you get a bad snap, you fall on it, you got a chance to kick it again on 4th down. Let's say it gets blocked and it's behind the line of scrimmage. You fall on it, you get another chance at it. Give yourself that option. Give yourself that opening.
And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And the Panthers have won the football game. Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf.